If you're watching this video, you already know the importance of content marketing. What is the first step in your content marketing strategy? Most business owners can get a little ahead of themselves and not create the right type of content. Or they actually have improper expectations about what type of content they should be creating or what the results look like that means success. We're also going to look at whether the content you're creating was created more for you than it was for your dream clients, and there's a simple way to fix that. In this episode, we're going to talk about common mistakes that business owners are making today, but then I'm going to show you the right way to do it. I'm actually going to demonstrate this for you. And by the end of this episode, you'll have clarity on how you can actually get results. So you know the first steps that you can take all the way to the end and what's realistic for you. Let's dive right in. So in the past, you could create any type of content that was good, right? You just created good content and then you would do SEO to it. You could optimize your content somehow through the metadata, through the tags, through the link building. Okay, that doesn't work anymore, and thank goodness, because that was a painful process to be a part of. Today, it is much different. You've got to start doing the strategy before you create any content. And the strategy isn't as complicated. It might sound a little bit too simple, but a lot of people, they don't do it. I guess it's too simple for them. What you need to do, step number one, is you need to find the questions your dream clients are asking when they go online. And these need to be very specific questions. So what's a 10-word question that your dream client is typing into ChatGPT? Do you know that answer? Well, I can show you how to find it. I'm going to demonstrate. Or what's a 10-word question that your dream clients are asking when they go to YouTube and they're searching for answers? Okay, so that's the first step. If you can find the question, then the rest becomes easy, as long as you really are an expert, right? You know how to answer their questions or help them achieve what they're trying to achieve. So you find that question and then you make content to answer their question. Ideally, it's a video, and you have to put that content on a platform that they will find it. So now how this works is people who've never heard of you before will start finding your content, seeing you as the expert. You'll be seen as the ultimate authority. You'll be seen as the thought leader in your space, and this will be lead generation for you. Now let's contrast that with what most business owners are doing. They're doing a really good job of nurturing their existing following. So they have an email list and they send out a newsletter and they're making content that is valuable to that list. Or they have Facebook friends and they post content that their friends will see. Or they have LinkedIn connections and they post content that their connections will see. Or they have YouTube subscribers and they post content that their YouTube subscribers will see. That is actually not marketing. None of that is marketing. That is 100% nurturing. So nurturing is important. Nurturing has a place in staying top of mind, of continuing the conversation. And when people are right, when the timing is right, you'll be the number one person that they go to. But what I want to help you do is market. And marketing, the way that I define it, is you're getting in front of new people who've never heard of you before, but that need you. Because right now, there are tons of people out there that need you, but they have no idea that you exist. And that's why marketing works, is we're going to put you in front of them. And the strategy I'm going to teach is even better, because we're going to make sure the timing is right. They not only need you, but they need you right now. So once you understand the difference between nurturing and marketing, hopefully you can understand why I don't want you to make content that you're really excited to talk about as your core method of generating content. Keep doing that for nurturing, but don't create content like that for marketing, because you don't know what they're searching for. You have to start with the research before you start with the content creation. And so then you'll find a really specific question, such as how to improve productivity in a dental office, right? You would have never thought to talk to a dental team about improving productivity before you did that research and found, oh wow, there's these dental teams that are asking this question every single month. All right, let me demonstrate how I do this. Now the website that I'm on is semrush, semrush.com. Don't go there yet, because I can give you a free trial if you go to herokeywordtool.com. Herokeywordtool.com will give you a free trial. Over here on the left, you'll see that they give you access to a whole suite of tools. I'm going to show you one tool. I only use one of their tools. You hover over SEO and you click on Keyword Magic Tool. So we don't do SEO the way of the past anymore, but their tool is the key to the modern form of AEO, which I talk about in another episode, Answer Engine Optimization. Okay, so this Keyword Magic Tool, so let's just use that example that I said a second ago. I'm going to type in the word productivity. Let's say that you or I was a productivity expert. I'm going to turn on the questions button and I'm going to come here to the word include, and I'm going to type in a variety of things that mean like increase or improve, grow. I don't know, what else would there be? So I'll hit apply there. So now we've got questions about increasing or growing or improving, and I'm going to turn on a word count filter. I'm going to see what's up at 10. I usually start at 8, but since ChatGPT has become more popular and AI overview and whatnot. Okay, so the one thing that I am seeing here is I'm actually not seeing the word productivity as much as I should, so I'm going to just change this to exact match. Okay, so now every one of these questions is about productivity, not the other words we were seeing there. So how does productivity increase in terrestrial ecosystems and aquatic ecosystems? It uses ecosystems twice. Maybe it's versus terrestrial versus aquatic. That's a very specific question, extremely specific, and it's getting asked 70 times a month. 70 times a month. Or how do businesses use benchmarking to improve productivity and profit? You can look through this list, and there's going to be some of them that are not your target audience, but others you're going to look at and say, wow, I know exactly who this person is. That's my dream client right there, and that's what we're looking for. So I want to show you how this applies. Okay, so if I come here to YouTube and I type in construction management, you can do this on your computer too, you'll find Jason Schroeder ranking at the top. Now he's a client of mine. I'm the one responsible for helping him rank here. But look at the title of this video, How to Manage a Construction Project Step by Step. Okay, we found that question by doing keyword research. He chose to make that content to answer that question, and we started ranking for all these specific questions all over on YouTube, and now he ranks for a 2-word phrase, which is super competitive, and he has more leads than he can handle. Another one here, become politician. There's all these specific questions that Jay has answered, how to start a career in politics, or how to begin, or how to become a great politician. Let me just show you a complete different example. Let's say you're a real estate investor. This is actually for my client, Noel Randall. And we found this branch, the real estate investor become branch. Every single one of these questions has those 4 words in it. And you see, this is going back almost 2 years ago, February of 24. We searched and she only ranked at the top of YouTube for these 2 questions. She had some that were starting to get traction. You had to scroll down to find them. But others, there's a lot of no's here she just didn't rank for. But we found all of these questions. And so you'll see the dates that Noel filmed each one of these videos. And by April, she now had 8 yeses, 8 videos ranking at the top of YouTube. By May, she was up to 13. By July, she was up to 15. I give a starting a score of 0.25 and a yes a score of 1. So that's how I score those there. So it's very predictable. It's very tactical. So hopefully you've already had a paradigm shift so far. Hopefully you're able to see things through a different lens to realize how much of a game changer this is. We are now in the age of answer engine optimization, not SEO, where you're trying to get your website ranked at the top of Google. Google doesn't rank websites anymore. It ranks content like blogs and YouTube videos. And ChatGPT is looking for answers. So if you find the questions and you create the answer, that's what the LEAF strategy is about. And I want to go into more in depth with you to really help you understand how can I create the right type of content and what are all the right steps to make sure I'm doing it right so that I'm not wasting my energy, but instead that every piece of content I create is evergreen and it's going to be generating leads for years to come. And then I create another one and another one and another one. So you're really generating momentum and getting to a point like Jason Schroeder and Jay Townsend that I saw you. both of them tell me that they have more leads than they can handle. I want to invite you to a webinar. I'm going to teach this live. It's called theleafstrategy.com. So if you register for that webinar, you'll see sometime in the next week that I'm doing this live training to take you behind the scenes, show you a lot more examples, and teach you the 5 ingredients of the leaf strategy. I'll see you there.